Oh, special guest. My guest today is going to be talking about health and mental health. And your program that you have for tomorrow is going to be for men, right? But
Yes.
all are excited, I'm sure.
hmm
So just tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, and your organization.
Okay, so my name is Marcie Legget. I am the founder of Lace Up and Learn, and also the training playground. And so, Lace Up and Learn is an opportunity for individuals to get in some movement during the day. It's not a, I've been asked this question, is it health based? Are you a physical trainer? None of the above. The premise of Lace Up and Learn, it just was born out of the pandemic, really. When I found myself like thousands of others around the country just in a place where we were not moving, sitting at our desks
Hmm.
working and just not getting movement in. And so, similar to like a lunch and learn, this
Hmm.
is an opportunity to move your body while you learn. So
I love it. I love it. And definitely things have changed since the that word, the P word.
yeah.
Um, so and and it's funny is that everybody is doing a movement program right now. So it's so timely because after I was on your program last Saturday, and then of course this is going through the whole month of May, and then you're gonna also continue it on, right, with a different topic probably going into June, right?
Right. So there are different topics. The launch was last Saturday. So training is
Hmm.
not new. We've been the my company has been facilitating workshops and designing workshops to training for over 25 years. So that's not
Hmm.
new to us. This particular project is the launch took place last Saturday, Lace Up and Learn. And so we're focusing this month because this month is National Mental Health Awareness Month. And
Hmm.
so this month we took the opportunity to partner up with Dr. Buffy Wooten and
Hmm.
Coach Gwen Bailey. She's
Hmm.
actually, Dr. Buffy Wooten is the executive clinical director of Wooten Associates. And she also started a fund, the Arizona Community Behavioral Health Services Fund. And so this is a way for us to help to raise awareness around mental health, which tomorrow's focus will be on mental health awareness for men. So there'll be some mental health tips there with Dr. Wooten. And then also next week, we'll have Coach Gwen Bailey, who is also a certified health and wellness coach. And we'll be focusing on like what is a mental health coach, why you need one, how it can benefit you, that sort of thing.
I love it. I love it. So if we, as women, if we cannot get our husbands or our significant male person online, we could just take the notes for them, right? And then pass the information on too.
Yes, because the sessions are recorded, but the recordings are not going to be available right away. This is
Mhm.
exclusive. So the goal is because that did happen a lot during don't say the pandemic. It happened
Mhm.
a lot during these times where and it has continued where we sign up for things and it's like, oh, I'm gonna sign up because I'm gonna get the recording and I go back and look at the recording later. And 99.9% of the time people do not go back and look at the recording. And so
Mhm.
there's just storage that's being stored, for and and
Mhm.
and it just doesn't happen. So the goal is
Mhm.
to be intentional. And I
Mhm.
know that's hard because we
Mhm.
all have varying schedules. I cannot even begin to tell you what tomorrow looks like for me.
Right, right, right.
But it's hard to carve that time. But the goal is I want people to more than it just being a program with 45-minute movement sessions for people because again the goal is 45-minute sessions for individuals to log in and get some movement in. So all you have to do is pop in your headphones, put on your tennis shoes, jump on your peloton, your bike, walk, go up and down your stairs, do some chores. It doesn't matter what you do. You can go outside, take a walk, go for a run, any movement anywhere in the country, around the world, doesn't matter where you are, just you're there and you just get in some movement. But the idea is not just about, I mean, obviously, our focus tomorrow is going to be on mental health for men.
Mhm. Mhm.
I have three sons, so that's near and dear to my heart, and a grandson, and lots of men, brothers, you name it, in my life. And so, the goal is for people to move, for them to get their body moved. There's a saying that is tagged that I do not own that is called movement is medicine. And it is. When we move our
Mhm.
bodies, it is medicine. for our mental health, for our physical health. And so the goal is to get people moving, to be intentional about you. We've got 45 minutes. People scroll for 45 minutes on social media. So just take
True.
for longer than that. Okay,
Mhm.
so just to take 45 minutes, move and learn something from some subject matter experts.
I love that you said that too, and not because I was on last week and I didn't realize that I could have put my sneakers on and done it, listened while I moved. And then, of course, I had the intention of doing it after class. I think I told you that. And I'm not even sure if I got to those steps because it is all intentional. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, I definitely would be ready with my sneakers on and I'll just go for a walk, even if it's just around the block, whatever, get out, get some fresh air. And like I
Yeah,
said, this is just so timely. Everybody's doing a movement thing right now. After I got off of yours, I'm like, wow, this person and this person, they're all suggesting get out and move. And the fact that you're doing it online like that, it's like you're turning it into a community thing. Even though we're all in different locations, we're all walking at the same time. I think that is so cool. So
right.
cool.
And that is,
And
and like you said, there are lots of people doing lots of different movements, and not taking away from any of those. You should absolutely be at ours. Not taking away from them, because each is great in their own right. Just the idea that we want to get information out to people. We want people to be educated. I myself am a lifelong learner, and so I'm always looking for the opportunity to learn. I'm a facilitator trainer of over 30 years, and so facilitating lunch and learns, facilitating all sorts of trainings prior to it becoming a thing for trainings and meetings to happen on Zoom and all these other platforms. We've been
mhm,
doing that for years, and
mhm.
so the idea is I've been in those classrooms facilitating, trainings for 8-hour days, and people are like, "Oh, I just want to stand up and stretch." And there's that person in the back of the room that's like, "Oh, let me just stretch," because they're just sitting. And so this
Mhm.
is the opportunity. I've taken my classes outside, teaching in Washington D.C. I'm like, okay, let's get up, let's go, leave these computers here, let's go stand outside let's walk around the White House, take a little break,
Oh, I
and
love it.
let's go to the botanical gardens. Let's chat about our lessons there in the botanical garden. So it's, I'm always thinking outside the box in ways that we can get the
Mhm,
classroom
mhm, mhm.
outside of the four walls of the classroom. So yeah, so 45 minutes. And I see someone online saying for an hour. I like walking daily if it's not raining. Listen, you can walk outside, but you can also walk in your house, move some furniture around if need be, make a path around the table, the couch, go up and down the stairs. It doesn't have to be outside. And that's the thing that I want people to know.
I love that, and I love the fact that, I know because we know we're wrapping it up because you have a tight schedule today, but the fact that you're saying with your, walking program, it's like the main focus is mental health for this month. So I love that you have a theme, and just to let you know that the person that's watching us right now, she's watching us from Tanzania. So she's my whenever we pop on, are you still there? Your picture went away. Hello? What happened? Well, I think we lost her. That was a good 8 minutes or so. Hopefully, she pops back in and she realizes that for something happened. But this is such a good program. Lace Up and Learn. The guest speaker tomorrow is going to be Dr. Buffy Wooten, and they're all friends of mine. So you need to go over to laceupandlearn.com. It starts 8 a.m. Arizona time, which would be 11 a.m. Eastern time. And she says, okay, try that next time. Oh, yeah. Well, you could do it tomorrow, and it's going to be going on continuously for the next few Saturdays. So again, my guest was Marcie Legget. There she is.
I was here the whole time. I don't know what happened.
Oh, your picture
I
went
could
off. So I
hear
was just
you,
trying.
but you couldn't hear me. So
Okay, so I was just
connected.
wrapping it
But
up for
yes,
you, saying jump in. It's the theme tomorrow is for men, mental health awareness. She's gonna send. I'll try and put some information. Well, actually, you can just go to. It says her link is.
yeah, you can go
Can
up to
you
laceupandlearn.com. Mm-hmm.
laceupandlearn.com. Thank you. And thank you for your interview today. And thank you for squeezing us in. I just love it. I know you have a full day, full schedule. And so yes, our guest is popping in from Tanzania. We love you, Lucille. So until next time, are there any closing words that you'd like to leave the listeners and the podcast listeners to on YouTube?
Oh gosh. Just take an opportunity as often as possible to prioritize your health, your physical, mental, and spiritual health and wellness. We get one body, we get one life, and we've got to take care of it. And why not have the opportunity to get some movement in while we're learning something? So we're stimulating our mind as well. So thanks for having me on. I hope to see you all moving tomorrow.
I love it, I love it, and so whether they can pop on with their cameras on or in with their cameras off, you'll take it either way, right?
Yes, cameras on are not necessary. There were a couple people last week who had their cameras on. You do not have to have your camera on. It's more about the list because our cameras aren't on. It's more about the listening and
Right.
moving. So we don't want anybody so focused on the, watching that they miss getting their movement in. It's going to be pouring down raining here. I'm in Maryland. It'll be pouring down
Uh-uh.
raining tomorrow, but I have my peloton and I also have a stepper. So between the two of those, one of those will be happening while that's how I'll be getting my move in
That's
tomorrow.
a good idea. I guess I better check out my weather tomorrow because I was just thinking put my headsets on and go walking, but I guess I need to check because it just rained all day yesterday. But I do appreciate your time, and we'll have to have you back on in June so you can fill us in on whatever's going on, whatever your theme is for the month of June. But we appreciate having you on today, and thank you until next
Absolutely.
time.
Thank you,
Peace and
Lucia.
blessings.
Likewise. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Lucille from Tanzania. Bye, guys.